Hello and welcome to my Solution Manager Acceleration Knowledge for 7.1. So the first thing we start off with, as always, is the work centers. So in the work centers, we're going to head towards a little guide called Solution Manager Administration, and I'm going to take you through something called the Landscape Management Database. So if we fire up the landscape here and we have a look at my EC6 landscape, all I do is press System Operations and then Display Systems. This will fire up an Internet Explorer screen. This is the entire definition of my entire system. So in the old days we had to do the SMSY, which was quite painful. Now the data actually is pulled from the SLD. You can see that the LMDB is a level above the SLD. So in a landscape, all the systems report into a common SLD. The SLD reports into the Landscape Management Database, and the Landscape Management Database actually pumps data into the SMSY. And here you can see how the data is interchanged or exchanged between the Landscape Management Database and the SMSY. So generally you don't make any changes to the SMSY unless you're pretty brave. All the data will come through. Brand new one out for 7.1. So if you have a look for this document, you can get the best practice or the general recommendation for having a central SLD and the SLD pumping data into the LMDB. The LMDB looks something like this. So in here you can get information about your system. So if you wanted to find out, you can go straight to the landscape verification from here. Alright, so that's your typical landscape verification. Right, so you can go through here and verify your SMSY connections and LMDB connections. So if we close that guy, and I wanted to get more details about my products, so if I have a look here, this will bring up the CIM model. So this will tell me the properties of my CIM, any of the qualifiers, associated instances, any changes that I've made. The other things you can expect to get in here is the levels of my software components and my product instances. So these are the products within my system. If I wanted to have a look at the software components, traditionally you'd get these either in the SLD or via transaction spam and saint. So here's all the components in my ECC system and the support pack level. You can also have a look at a little bit about my database, so you can tell what version of MS SQL I'm on. You can have a look at the other technical instances which make up my system. So if I had dialog instances, they'd be out here. How many clients I have in my system, so that's the SCC4 clients. You can have a look at the hosts which make up my system, so you can see that I'm on a 64-bit Windows server here, and if you have a look at the installed software components, you can see it's 2008 R2, and then you can get some RFC destination information as well. This has been Tony DeThomas teaching you Solution Manager 7.1 in small increments. Thank you for listening.